Hey everybody. This is kind of an impromptu live. So hopefully a couple of you will be able to jump on, but many of you probably will have to watch this recording back. But I wanted to jump on really quick as we are learning about, today we learned about what the February promotions were. And two of my favorites, I wanted to kind of give you guys some uses and just some reasons that I love the product of the month and also the discounted product of the month. And a couple things that I learned actually today, I decided to read up a little bit on the Passion, or the also known as the Inspiring Blend, which is the product that's 10% off this month. If you see right here, it's the touch line that comes in the roller bottle that's already pre-diluted, so that makes it really nice and convenient. I love to keep this with me in my purse and just use it throughout the day whenever I feel like maybe my mood's a little bit down or I just need something kind of inspiring and motivating. And in fact, I often use this and the Motivate blend together. Actually, that's what I have going right here in my diffuser in my office is Motivate and Passion. But back to Passion. This is again called the Inspiring Blend, and it has cardamom, cinnamon, ginger, clove, sandalwood, and jasmine in it. A couple of the more expensive oils, sandalwood and jasmine, are definitely expensive. And I mean, it smells a little bit spicy. You can detect a little bit of the flowery smell of the jasmine. But not only is it great for mood management, and again, just to kind of give you that inspiration that you might need, or, if you're feeling down a little bit, a couple other things I was reading that it's good for is it's good for digestion, and helping to rid your body of toxins, which I thought was really cool. So it's recommended to actually apply it to the abdomen, to the lower abdomen, especially if you're someone who maybe has, problems in that area with, going to the bathroom regularly or something like that. It helps promote digestion. Another thing that it's great for is lung and sinus congestion. So any type of congestion, what you could do is just, especially if you feel like it's in the sinuses, you could roll it on the top of the head, even roll it on the chest, rub that in, and you can also inhale it. And if you had the other form that, that I have in my diffuser, just the straight oil, you could put it in your hand, rub it together, and then inhale and get the aromatic benefit that way. Another thing that it is good for is circulation. So if you or somebody that has problems with poor circulation, especially like in the lower extremities, it would be great to roll this on and then just rub it into the lower extremities. It's good for libido. So Passion makes you think about that anyway, right? So that might be a reason that you would want to use it. And then again, like I said, just kind of overall energy and inspiration, and then also mental fog and memory. It helps with memory retention. So again, this is a relatively, it's not really new anymore, but it's a newer blend that doTERRA has made, and most of us have probably just thought about using it for what it says. It's the invigorating blend, the inspiring blend. So using it for, the uplifting properties, and it really does work. It's wonderful. But I just thought it was so interesting. I had to come on and share all of those other uses that we can take advantage of when using the Passion. So this is the 10% off product of the month. And once you if you decide to get that and you add it to your order, to your loyalty rewards order, the 10% automatically comes off. So you don't have to do anything, just in case you were wondering. And then the free product of the month, I'm probably most excited about the free product of the month because I'm actually out of it pretty much. I've got like maybe 2 drops left in there. And that is the Aroma Touch. And Aroma Touch is the massage blend. It has, let me tell you what all it has in it. It has basil, grapefruit, cypress, marjoram, lavender, and peppermint. So I use Aroma Touch. I have a lot of, you probably have heard me say before that I have some, back issues, and I use Aroma Touch all the time. It is wonderful. I use Deep Blue a lot too, but Aroma Touch does not really give you that that hot cold sensation, that Deep Blue does. So sometimes people don't really love that. Aroma Touch would be one that you would definitely want to try if that's something that you didn't appreciate about the Deep Blue. But it's really good for muscle aches, discomfort. It's good for joint aching and discomfort. Anything like neck pain, even headache, you could apply it to the temples. It would be good for that. The other thing that I know of that people, I personally have not used it for this, but I know of personal testimonies, are people who have restless legs. Like to use this especially at night, because a lot of people who have restless legs and also nerve discomfort in their lower extremities like to apply this blend with a carrier oil, or even in an unscented lotion, like doTERRA makes an unscented lotion. You could put a drop or two in that and then rub it on the lower extremities before bedtime. The other thing that I have used this for, and not personally, that I have given people samples for, are some swelling of the lower extremities. It really helps with lymphatic drainage. So if you or know of someone who has some swelling in the lower extremities, then this would be really good to use. The grapefruit in it is really, really good for that. And then also it can be used for blood pressure support sorry, my battery's going dead. There we go. To maintain a healthy blood pressure. So that is great. And this, remember that if you order on the Loyalty Rewards program and you order 125 PV or product value by the 15th of the month, then you get a 5 ml bottle of this for free. So that's one huge benefit to ordering on the Loyalty Rewards program. Now, one other thing that I wanted to show, because I've had several questions about it, I'm going to turn my camera around in just a minute. And I'm going to try to hold and guide you through. I'm in my back office and show you how to modify your Loyalty Rewards order, and then also how to redeem points. So a lot of people have questions about when they have built up points through ordering on the Loyalty Rewards program, how do they actually go about redeeming those points? So let me get my camera turned around here. Okay. So you can see, I'll try to hold this as steady as I can while I use my other hand for the mouse. Okay, so you can see this is where you come to. This is how you log in. In case you don't know, it's mydoterra.com. This is your ID, and then of course your password. And then once you get in, sorry, it takes just a minute. Okay, this is, if you've already placed a Loyalty Rewards order before, this is what should pop up. This will pop up right away. And you see here it says, edit a scheduled LRP order. Now, I personally always work off of the same LRP template. I don't see the need to have two set up, because if you have two set up, you're probably not going to want to get two separate shipments each month, and then you will need to call them to cancel one of them. So my advice is just always work off of this same Loyalty Rewards template. If you don't have one set up, it'll prompt you to do one of these two. Create an LRP template, and you would just click here, or place a one-time standard order. I personally never do that because you don't get any points to use towards free product in the future. So I always just work off of the same Loyalty Rewards template or order. Oops. Okay. So if I click on it, it's where it says edit, I click on the number. You see this is what comes up, and this is what a lot of times I'll go in when I know that I'm out of something and I want to remember for the next month. I'll go ahead and log in and just plug it in, and then I can modify this anytime until I believe about 24 hours before the processing date. And you see right up here, this is when mine is shipped to process. Now, if I wanted to alter that, I would just hit edit, and then it will allow me to choose a date. Sometimes the dates, if they're not if they don't have a square around them, like, you know, like these do, then they're not available. So you see like the 10th, the 11th, the 6th, the 7th, they're not available. And that is because I think they only give a certain amount of orders, like those dates are just full basically. So you just choose a different one. Okay, so let me get back out of that. All right, so if I wanted to add something quickly to my cart, I just click right here where it says quick add, and then I might type in something like, I'm going to type in lavender. If I type in LAV, then it'll pull up everything, you know, that's similar to that. And then if I click on 15 ml lavender, it just, you see it just added it to my cart. Sorry, there we go. It added it to my cart right there. If I want to delete that, of course, I just come over here, click the X, and that's gone. Okay, and then this is how you modify if I want, you know, 2 of something, then that's kind of self-explanatory. That's the quantity. Up here on your order is the PV, and each product has a certain amount of product value. And then, of course, your price is over here. And what the Loyalty Rewards order, in order to be able to receive that free product of the month, again, it has to be before the 15th of the month. And then also you have to have a total of 125 PV or more. And this is where your total PV shows up right down here. And this is your total for, you know, the amount. All right, now you'll also want to come over here once you modify and, you know, get everything in there that you want. You come over here and hit View Totals, and then that will pull up what your price is with tax and shipping. And for shipping, you always get, like I just always choose the standard 2 to 3 business days. You know, there are other options, but that's what I always choose. And for shipping, you always get the points back. So it's shipping $6.99, then I get 7 points back, which is $7 free. So it's really like getting free shipping. Okay, now what I really want to show you that people ask me a lot is, well, how do I redeem? You see, these are my points right here. You see, I have 177 points right here. So in order for me to get the free product of the month, then, you know, I want to use some of these points because I have them, but then I also want to keep my PV at 125 so that I get the free product. So I can, I can go here. You see how it says use points right up here? So I can just go to whatever I want to use, and then if I select one, okay. Now, when you do that, this screen always pops up, and it says, heads up on redeeming points. If you use your points, you'll have to process your order immediately. You cannot save the order and then have it ship on your set date. So that's the deal with points. If you're ready to use your points, just know that you have to ship immediately. And so I'll hit OK. And you see here, it shows up that I'm using 81.5 points one time. Okay, and you see that it came off of my total remaining points that I had there. Okay, so then I can keep going. I can add, you know, other stuff, whatever I want to do, however many points I want to use. But again, if you want to get that free product of the month, then you always want to make sure that this PV stays at 125. Okay, so then it's going to make you hit View Totals again. And another thing I want to show you up here, anytime you redeem points, they charge you a $3 point redemption fee. And the reason is that they process this immediately, that, you know, you have to process it immediately, which means that they prepare it and ship it immediately. So that's your $3, see where it says right here, point redemption fee, and that's what that is, okay? So then if I were going to do that, I would just hit, if I were ready to do that, I would just hit continue. Okay, now I'm not going to do this right now because I'm not ready to, but you'll see here it says process order now or process as scheduled on 2/18. Okay, so I'm just going to return. I'm not going to do that right now. Okay, and then you can also always go up here to the shop tab if there were some things that you wanted to, you know, just shop around for and you didn't know exactly what you wanted to add to your cart. You could do that and just go through, you know, the different ones and kind of look around. Okay, let me turn my screen back. Okay, So I just, I wanted to hop on really quick to tell you how excited I was about the products this month, but then I thought, I wanted to go over the loyalty rewards ordering and how to redeem points, because I've had several questions about that recently. So hopefully that has cleared up maybe some confusion that was there. If any of you have any questions, I know a lot of people will watch the recording of this, then please just post it in the comments and I'll be happy to answer it. But anyway, super excited about the products this month, and I hope you guys will take advantage of it. So see you guys soon.